Who's that chef that I really fancy? We've lost a knob.
This is where my 4'11" self's gonna struggle.
You Britney bitch, you can do what you want. Anyway. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm having a bit of a reset. It's Sunday and Tom flew out to America a couple of hours ago. I always feel way more set up for a week if I've spent a bit of time over the weekend getting everything organised for the week ahead. It is an absolutely gorgeous day today and there are about 10 million other things I'd rather be doing than organising this fridge, but it makes it a little bit easier because I've been to Aldi this week and they have loads of fridge organisation stuff. I'm half devastated that I'm not outside enjoying the weather, but then also half excited that I get to play with my new bits and bobs that I bought. I will do a little Aldi specialbuys haul and show you what I've got. Loads of good kitchen stuff at the minute, pans, utensils, fridge storage items, oven dishes, chopping boards, things like that. And I bought a couple of bits. But other than doing this job, which I've been putting off for the last few days, all I have to do for the rest of the day is go around to my mum's for a Sunday dinner. So here is a look inside my messy fridge. I have got meat in places it shouldn't be. Cross-contamination is real right now, but I've got an excuse for it. So yesterday I went and did a big shop, which is when I went and got all of my fridge bits and bobs. Half of it's still over there, but everything that needed putting in the fridge, I literally just threw it in. I threw it in as fast as the lady at the checkout threw the stuff at my face as it went through. So yeah, quite rapid. Hello baby girl, you coming up? Okay. The fridge is gonna start beeping though. Everyone say hello to Connie. I've been asked on my channel to do some more videos including her, but she is very scruffy. A groomer's appointment today got cancelled, so you're in on Tuesday, aren't you, missus? Yeah, I just thought, throw it all in, sort it out when Tom's not here, because I really wanted to spend a bit of time with him before he went. All of this top section here is like condiments, but there'll be stuff in there that needs throwing out, like those olives. Not sure when I bought them, but I've had a look, and it says best within 7 days of opening, so they need to go. I'm going to literally take out all the attachments, give them a good clean and sink, and I've been using this. Oh my god, I'm sure it's 99p in Home Bargains this, but I put it on my Instagram earlier on, Secret Garden. It's called the Clean Fluencer Edition. This is by far, I think, the nicest one that they do in that range. I think there's 3 different scents that you can get. I can't explain what the scent is, it's just, basically smells like summer. Anyhow, let's close the fridge for a second while I do a little haul and show you what I got from Aldi. So I picked up these 2 oven dishes, nothing to do with the fridge, but I just wanted to show you these anyway, because what I thought was good about them is you get 2 in a pack for $4.99, which I think is a bargain. They're just a really nice size. Like, let's hold them up to my head, although you don't know how big my head is in real life, do you? So that don't work. With Tom being away a lot, I don't want to use a massive oven dish unless I'm meal prepping. So if I wanted to just make like a really small little lasagna that had 2 portions in it, I would use these for the night and then one for the next day. Dishwasher safe, microwave safe. They did have the bigger ones as well, and they also had them in grey. This is like an off-white sort of creamy colour, which I just think goes nice with my kitchen. Right, so I got 4 fridge trays, and on the receipt it's saying that they were £2.99 for each tray, regardless of what size it was. So £2.99 for this egg tray. You can fit 14 eggs in here. I know there's a bit of a thing about whether you should even put eggs in the fridge, and generally I don't. I keep them on my kitchen side, which I think is where you're supposed to keep them. Who's that chef that I really fancy? James. I'm gonna have to look him up. James, like, he looks like good husband material. I do already have a husband. Oh, that's him, James Martin. I'm sure I saw something where he was saying you're not supposed to put eggs in your fridge, but anyway. But inside it you get these sticky labels as well, which I thought were really handy, but I'm not going to use them because they don't match my other labels. By the way, I'm aware that those tulips look like they're on their last legs, but I bought them yesterday when I did a big shop. But I've just put some sugar in, I've put a penny in the bottom, and I've chopped the bottom of the stems off as well, so I'm hoping they come back to life. I mean, that one's doing all right, but I don't think there's any coming back for them. You might also be able to see, I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, we've lost a knob. This kitchen isn't very old at all, but I think the knobs have been put on with the wrong screws, so yeah, we're a knob down. That needs putting back on, but I did say in a recent video when I was doing a clean that the insides of my cupboards and my fridge are a different story. I wouldn't be one of those people that just pretends that everything is spick and span all the time, because it is not. I'll insert a picture of something that I put on Instagram when I first labelled everything up, but this is what that same cupboard looks like now. So, I mean, there's gravy in the same cupboard, with cereal, with brown sugar, with bread, a bit of everything going on in there, but that is a job for another day. Next up, these fridge trays. I got 2 of these small fridge trays, which were £2.99 as well. You get the labels in with those as well, but I don't want them. Anybody want these labels? I will send them out to you in the post. Put a comment, as long as you're in the UK, I'll post them out to you. You get the labels in each one of them, which is such good value, isn't it? £2.99 for the tray and all the labels as well. This is a can organiser, so a little bit bigger than those other trays, but still the same price. And then what else have I got to show you? This pack of 2 chopping boards, which have got like speckle detail on them. They just look like they're going to be easy to wipe down and clean. I've got quite a lot of wooden chopping boards, but they're not the easiest to clean. I don't think they're the most hygienic. Thought they were quite good value. So I think it's time that we got crack-a-lacking with this. I'm going to just completely empty the fridge now and put you on a little time lapse while I get this empty. Water filter jug, I think, from Amazon. So I just fill it up with tap water and keep that in the fridge, so I've always got cold water to be getting on with. I really don't drink enough water at all. That fridge drawer is absolutely filthy. I haven't got much fridge storage at all, but this I think was from Home Bargains. I know they do these in IKEA as well. The only other thing I've got storage wise is this, which is just pointless. I got this from Home Bargains. I was really excited about it when I got it because I thought it'd be good for berries, and the whole thing comes off and I don't want to stick it down because I want to be able to take it off and wash it. So I think what I'm going to do is get rid of that section and just have that as another little storage container. So the fridge door is an absolute mess. I'm not really even sure what's what here. Obviously jars that are opened, they've got to go in the fridge, and sauces and things like that. I remember one of Tom's friends absolutely ripping me because I had brown sauce in the fridge, but I was like, well, it's open, so you're supposed to put it in the fridge, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But it's not in there now, it's probably made its way back in the cupboard, to be fair. We've got a random egg, we've got garlic up there, we've got cheese, we've got yogurt on its side, we've got random little chutneys from Christmas. I don't know whether you lot are going to find this satisfying to watch or feel like it's like watching paint dry. I love watching Organise With Me's and reset days and things like that. I think it's really motivating, especially because you know then you're not doing it on your own. So I'll usually, if I'm doing something like this and not filming obviously, I'll have a video of somebody else doing the same thing on in the background. Oh, some of these sauces definitely need throwing out. I didn't even know that they were in there. Oh, pickled onions, I love them. This is where my 4'11" self's gonna struggle. They definitely need binning. Ew. Ah, please, come on. Got it. This is the fridge, completely empty, but ready for a good clean. Can you smell that? Grim. No idea what that is. I need some music on, and I'm gonna go for, oh, pick up where I left off, Britney. If you are roughly the same age as me, I don't believe for a second that you didn't watch this music video, and I will put a little screenshot of Britney upside down on that sofa, on that like chaise or whatever it is that she's on. Don't tell me that you didn't hang upside down off your couch and pretend you were in the music video doing that. I don't believe you. That's why I don't get anything done in an hour, because I'm just procrastinating, being stupid. Bing, bing, bong, bing, bong. Name your favourite Britney song down below. Sometimes it's probably my all-time favourite. I do like Born to Make You Happy. Then there's the obvious bangers, Stronger, Overprotected. And then there's a couple of rogue choices from me, like 1, 2, 3, not only you and me got 180 degrees on my radar, on my radar. I'll never forget when we were watching Britney at Manchester, me and my sister. And she shouted, "What's up, London?" And everyone still screamed for her. You Britney bitch, you can do what you want. Anyway, let's stop talking crap and get a new head on my Dishmatic, shall we? Let's go. I'm going to spray it all on the inside, leave it for a second to work, and then go in with my Vinky. Now that it's all clean inside, I'm going to take this microfiber cloth and just have a quick wipe over. Most of the inserts have air dried now, but any that are still a little bit wet, I'm just running over them with a clean tea towel. It's 50% linen this, so it doesn't leave any fluff or anything behind. The last thing to go in is the fridge drawer, but what I'm going to do is fill this up and show you what I'm putting in here. I usually put all of my loose stuff in this container. I've got some baby cucumbers that have already been washed. I'll just pop them in the loose and get rid of the packaging. A random yellow pepper, some tomatoes. I actually meant to get more peppers this week, but never mind. An avocado, a ripe one. I've got an avocado that isn't ripe yet, but that's going to go in the fruit bowl. I'm going to pop my lemons in here too. These tomatoes, I'll pop them in there. That's that done. I'm just more likely to reach for them to snack on as well if they're open like that in the drawer rather than in a lot of packaging. Then I've got my stuff that I just like to just keep in a bag until I open it up, because it just keeps more fresh this way. So yeah, pop my asparagus there. I've got kale. I'm going to have that a lot this week with sweet potato and things like that. Got 2 lots of broccoli, so that can go there. I've got a little rogue green pepper there. I'll just pop that in. Iceberg lettuce. I'm just going to pop that in the corner. But all of my green stuff's there. Anything loose is in this little side here. And then I've got my tomatoes. I also heard that you're supposed to leave cucumber out of the fridge. But I've never tried it before. I'm sure while it's sealed up it'll be fine in the fridge, but you can leave them out. The last little thing I forgot about were my mushrooms, so I am going to pop them underneath the tomatoes like that. Perfect. I've got raspberries and blueberries. I've just lined this little bowl with a piece of kitchen towel, and I'm gonna just throw these in there and just let them dry off a little bit more. Give them a bit of a dab before I put them into a container and put them in the fridge. I also like to give Connie these as treats. She absolutely loves blueberries. Come here, missus. Sit. No, that's not sit. Sit. There you go. Good girl. I think I got these from Lidl actually. Same again. I could do with one of those spinners, but this does the trick, to be fair. So yeah, they are my berries, and they are going to get now stacked on top of each other on the bottom shelf. They're well contained anyway, so with me putting meat on the bottom shelf, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it's looking good so far. I'm going to start on the middle shelf now and put, I think, yogurts in this one. These yogurts go off first, so I'm going to put them at the front. Perfect. Cheese and creme fraiche in that one. Next to it is going to go the eggs. Okay, these are the best eggs ever. I absolutely love them, so they're going at the front, so I'll use them first. The normal Aldi eggs are okay too. It's just I prefer those other ones. They're a bit better. All of my chicken and everything's in the freezer, so that's literally the only meat I've got this week. I'm gonna have this section as a bit of an overspill and pop my milk back in. I've also got another oat milk. I've got this oat milk to try. It was an Aldi. I've heard really good things. Ew! There's a green fly on. Oh my god, that's not my sick. The Minor Figures Barista oat milk. It's supposed to be really good. So if I had any cooked meats or anything now, they would go in this section. I'm keeping this for cans and condiments. Make it easy for yourself, bloody hell. Okay, so I just did a little bit off camera because it was getting a bit ridiculous and taking forever. So by moving that top shelf down, I can fit the water jug up there now, which is so much more handy because if I get any more milk or anything, which I usually do get cow's milk for Tom if he's having cereal, I've got room in the door for that, so all the milk can be kept together. Up here, I've just put some sauces that I reach for every single day so that they're easy for me to get to, and these are already open so they need using. Then up here on the top shelf, I've got jars that are open and need using before anything else. So I know that these are all gonna go out of date soon and need using up, and that's why they're there, so that makes sense to me. All of my cans are now on the top shelf, really easy for me to just grab those. And then these are the sauces. I've got like mainly sauces there, pickles, and then I've got some Biscoff spread that didn't fit there. But it's kind of separate to everything else, so I know that all of my jars that are open can either go there or there depending on when they're going off. I actually don't think that these storage containers were a waste of time. I know that this is just strictly for yogurts, and it makes it easy because I go through yogurts quite quickly, and sometimes they end up at the back of the fridge and they go off quite quick. So eggs, like I said, some people don't store eggs in the fridge. I mean, I know I said that James Martin guy said that you're supposed to store them at room temperature, but then why do they sell these trays for the fridge? Confusing. I think I got a D at food technology though at GCSE, but I don't really know what I'm talking about. But as that fruit is in a separate container and it can't mix with anything, no meat juices or anything can get on it, I'm not too fussed, and I don't have that much meat, so I don't want to waste all that space. And then that meat there that looks questionable is Connie's breakfast for the morning. Okay everyone, that has been my little fridge organised with me. I'm happy with it. I feel like I'm set up well for the week now. I've got loads of fruit and things like that as well that's going in a separate fruit bowl. And like I said, all of my potatoes and onions and things that you saw come out of the fridge, they've not been binned. They are going in the basket in the cupboard, so that's fine. At some point I need to screw that knob back on. Pray for my tulips, please. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you want me to make more videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!